Welcome, everyone. Summer Game Fest is upon us. We got to start it off proper. Strangers from distant lands and friends of old, you've been summoned to a live stream celebrating Summer Game Fest. It is officially summertime. It is hot here in the studio today. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I'm really pumped for this. We are less than 4 minutes away from the start of Summer Game Fest. We're going to be watching this together, having a fantastic time, checking out a bunch of brand new video games as it goes live. And yeah, I just want to give a shout out before we get started to everybody hanging out in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. It is going to be a fantastic day. So I had ChatGPT put together some speculation of what we can expect from today's stream. I think it's very important that we talk about, first and foremost, Mafia: The Old Country. I think we have a very good chance of seeing this game pop up today. And look, here's the list of everybody that is speculated to be here. I think it's interesting. I think it's a very interesting list that we're looking at. I mean, PlayStation's on here. Nintendo is on here. Annapurna, Atari, Xbox. And that's the interesting one because we already saw the teaser of 007. So we have to expect 007 will be appearing at this event. I want to see it. I want to see that game so much. I grew up in the GoldenEye generation. I want more. I want to see as much of that game as possible. Splitgate 2 launched today, so there's a good chance we will see Splitgate 2 arrive. Kind of some dark horses that I fully think we might be seeing at today's event. First and foremost, the Xbox gaming handheld. That is my dark horse. I think we are going to see the Xbox gaming handheld first and foremost at this event. Xbox is not afraid to debut brand new hardware at events like this, and I totally think it's possible. First up, audio check. Yep, we got it. There is audio check. We've got the audio going. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that's hanging out with us today. We greatly appreciate it. 2-minute warning. Grab your popcorn. Grab your significant others. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video. Share it with your grandma if you have not done it yet. Some other things that might appear. Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 has officially launched. There's a very good chance that we see the Nintendo Switch 2 at this event. I didn't get one, unfortunately. The finances are a little tight trying to run a studio like this, but hopefully by the end of the year we'll be able to pick up a Nintendo Switch 2 and be able to enjoy what the rest of the world is saying is the top item to purchase. We are officially 1 minute and 10 seconds away from Summer Game Fest beginning. Apologies again for the sweat. It is summertime here in Austin, Texas, and we're surviving. We are surviving, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. So, games that are confirmed, games we can expect. We might see a little bit of Death Stranding. They got their own little stream coming, but Hideo and Kojima and Jeff Keighley, they're best friends. Very good chance we see something over there. Mafia: Old Country, Dying Light, The Beast, 007, First Light, and of course, Splitgate 2. As I mentioned, we are officially 30 seconds away, so we are going to jump into live stream mode. This is the first time kind of playing around with all of this. We're not used to all this stuff, so let's begin the countdown, shall we? 16 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... Showtime, folks. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. My name is Jeff Keighley.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Round of applause for Jeff Keighley. Him and Crash Bandicoot are good friends.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
And
Jeff.
Welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes.
We need more
This
puppet
show
video
has
games.
A little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
Everyone loves brand new games.
Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025.
Repo,
by unit.
great game. If you haven't played that, definitely check it out. Try to see what else I've played. I'm a dad of 2, so
franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at SemiWork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights.
what's up, Ben? Welcome to the chat, man. How you doing?
The Oblivion remake.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy. I know you can't stay long, but enjoy the evening, man.
From Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monument.
I have not played Claire Obscure yet. I still need to check that game out.
Recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate.
That sounded like an ad.
More than 18,000
Thanks to Unreal.
games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020. The challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential.
Yet no mention of the fact that it's like $30,000 to get your game on this show. You know, hey, discovery is an issue, and we're trying to help that, but it's going to cost you.
So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Let's see what it is. What do we got? I'm already in the darkness. Let's go. Oh! Oh! We are 100% getting copyrighted claim for this audio, but I will allow it. Oh my god, this. Oh! 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 Hold up. Grab him by beard. Oh my goodness. Oh, slamming him in, stabbing him in the. Oh! Oh! Double cheeked up on a Tuesday, fighting enemies with guns and swords and. Oh, dear Jesus. So much violence. Oh, okay. I got to assume this is very like Elden Ring's Bloodborne style games that I am not good at. Okay. Yo. This game looks incredible. Mortal Shell 2. Pin's not working. It's so hot in the studio, my pin's giving out. Way to go.
Well, we got lots more to come, but right now,
Set the bar high.
the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass.
Oh, they're finally going to show us the Star Wars update. Let's see this.
Tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged.
Let's
to decimate the
frickin'
Battle
go,
Royale island.
dude.
But
If we get to go down the trenches and like,
friends can join the fight.
whew.
Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Come on, don't let me down. I love that sound. It's like that's like the ringtone on my phone right now. Oh, no. We get dog fighting in this? No, we got to see more. There's got to be more to this.
Jonesy, all right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a
Come
few
on,
short
dude. Let's see more.
Each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Jeff Keighley and Hideo Kojima are like strapped by the umbilical cord, and that's why they're always at the same exact event. Like, if you take one away, the other one fades away.
Tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are
Don't quote
so
me on that,
excited
though.
for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆
DS1.
さん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うので
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度
something
ゲームをプレイ
new
しながら、
connection
まあ、考えていただきたいと
after we
思います。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Mondays.
Welcome. Have a seat.
I don't know what's happening here.
Over here, please. No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varner. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
Oh, okay.
So thank you.
So based off this, because we all spent time in therapy post-COVID, they're like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we all just spent the entire game in therapy?
Here.
What?
I love
So
you.
you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
I don't. I apologize. Oh. Wait, are these? What if?
The girl. You're alive. Stop. Stop. Stop.
I'm gonna be real. I played like 30 minutes of Death Stranding.
So much mystery.
I don't know what that was, but
Clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw first.
rest of the gaming journalism is clapping, so I will clap as well.
The trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
まあ DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラク
DS2,
ターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言いませんけ
I
ど。
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって、
So they have
これ
this
が物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and reveals
で前回
throughout the
ク
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
した
time
け
on
ど、マッツさん
DS1,
がやって
we have Cliff,
で
who was played by
物語的に
Max.
は彼はもういなくな
And
っ
of
たの
course,
で、
by story, you know, he will not be in
今
DS2.
回ニールっていうのが
But
マッツ
this
さ
time,
んの代わりという
Neil
かその
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあ、ク
time.
リフすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超え
character,
るようなキャラク
but
ター
I
を作ろう
think
として、まあ、ルカ
we
さん
have
に
to
お願い
kind of
して
like top that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技も
it worked great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
あ
Neil,
のもう
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていう
Yes,
のを出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見
Neil.
に来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday.
Yeah, I agree, Jimmy. That was kind of an interesting clip. I don't know if that really got me excited. I understand they're showcasing like the game later this Sunday, but that definitely did not get me excited to play this game. And we went from like Star Wars down to like it was just like, man, sucked the energy out of there.
Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Round of applause for Lucy James, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Hey, Bane. So darkness is your ally.
So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
Tom Hardy is an incredible actor, man.
Do not listen.
I mean, you got Bane. You got that Moonshining movie he did, and then he was also in Peaky Blinders.
But war found me. I became like them.
No, I used to say like the Revolutionary War was probably like the worst time to go into battle. This right here, like medieval times, might have been the worst time because all of those people never took showers. They all probably smelled like absolute garbage. And you're like sweaty and fighting and like blood and death and
I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only.
so this is gonna be like a hack and slash, or is this like a real-time strategy? What do you guys think? Ooh.
But that's just my story.
You get to like go into bat. Now here's the question: is this multiplayer, or is this single player?
Write your own.
Hey yo. Chronicles Medieval. Okay. Early access 2026 coming to Steam. No consoles mentioned.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games.
That was a
within
big
the
pop for Sonic.
franchise. Crossworlds
Massive
brings
pop
other
for
worlds and
Sonic.
familiar faces
Maybe
to Sonic
even
Racing,
bigger than the
including
pop we
some
got for
obvious
Hideo
characters
Kojima.
being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Jimmy in chat says that Chronicles Medieval will be all close combat, and it's likely just going to be like hack and slash, which, man, I'm in for that, man. That reminds me so much of like Return of the King and Two Towers from Lord of the Rings. 100% in for that, just hack and slash battle. They said there was going to be some special characters showing up. Let's see what we got. Okay. Hasune Miku! Welcome to Sonic Racing. Ishiban Kasuga! Welcome to Sonic Racing. Who else we got? Give me more. Oh, Persona Joker. Welcome to Sonic Racing. That's a very interesting cameo right there. It's kind of funny because like you got all these like hedgehog style characters, and then you got like humans, and it's like Sega's like, we want to create a Mario Kart rival, but we don't have the roster. Pull people from everywhere.
That is not all.
September
We'd like to introduce
2025.
the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike
It's open
other
worlds.
kart racing
Nope.
games,
Oh! Oh!
online cross-platform matchmaking.
Hey!
So you can race against all of your friends.
Sega is like, still throwing shots at Nintendo, and I'm here for it, man.
I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Yeah, Jimmy, it's a 2 hour of Minecraft is showing up in the game. Whoa! La 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 lava! Chicken! All right, that's sick. Jimmy, to your response, I'm hoping we don't get interviews after every single one as well, but it is a 2 hour event, so there might be a couple.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Goatcraft. All right,
Next, we're excited
Goatcraft.
to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
What do we got? So much like darkness in games right now. It's like everyone's trying to go after like that Elden Ring, Devil May Cry, samurai, like futuristic ninja style in games.
Some, it heals.
That's a dope looking character.
For others,
Yo, if any trick-or-treaters come to my house with their mask like concaved and candles in it, you're getting the entire bucket of candy. I'm just putting that out there right now.
our hopes lost long ago.
Wouldn't it be funny if he blew out the candles? He was like,
You,
happy birthday.
you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, saw.
I was wondering if we were going to get actual gameplay footage, or if it was just going to be like cinematics. Again, we're seeing like a lot of Elden Ring style games, which makes sense because like Elden Ring sold like a buttload of copies, but everyone's like, "Yo, let's go after that Bloodborne. Let's go after the Elden Ring market, and let's just completely make our version of it and try to capture on it." Which, hey, look, I wasn't the biggest Elden Ring fan, but I loved Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which was like a style of that. It was very like Dark Souls-y. Who knows? That game might be for me. Epic Games Publishing presents a Section 9 interactive event. Ooh. Okay, top down. God perspective. A shooter. I love this style of gameplay. Oh, goodness. The regeneration is the terrifying part. Like, you think you killed the enemy and then it splits off into two. That's so... Oh, my goodness. That thing was terrifying. I gotta imagine, okay, End of Abyss coming in 2026, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. It is probably like a, every level generates its own, so it's like a different maze, different enemies.
An atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026.
Procedural generated. Let's get the buzzword.
Next,
Nope.
we'll step
Okay.
into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time
I agree, Jimmy. That looked dope. I'll 100% pick up that game.
Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
So this is the game I've been paying attention closely to because when this got announced, it was like right when Steamboat Willie hit public domain. It's kind of cool to see that we're finally going to see this game come out. Troy Baker. Otherwise, the voice of everything in video games. Coming in 2025 to PlayStation, PC, and I think Xbox was on there. Troy Baker and Jeff Keighley get all the fun projects in the world of gaming.
We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Game of Thrones? Jon Snow, the White Walker. Let's go, dude.
Think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
It is so bright in the studio. I gotta get a better TV because it's so dark on the screen. I can't even see anything. I just gotta block the lights. Did they say this was real-time strategy?
This is your legacy.
God, imagine being burned to death by a dragon. Oh. Revolutionary War was like the worst way to die. Now it's being burned to death by a dragon.
Wins and who dies.
It really does surprise me that we haven't seen a lot more Game of Thrones style video games. Oh, they killed the dragon. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Jon Snow is on the team of the Walkers. That's not good.
Game of Thrones.
War of Westeros.
For Westeros.
Real-time strategy game. Okay. 2026. Steam. Okay.
All right, now it is time
We needed
for
like a
the
hack and
reveal of
slash
an FPS action-adventure
Game of Thrones video game.
RPG.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count a million billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
Okay, I'm in.
My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this.
What is that?
The dawn of a new era. The era of
Atomic Heart 2. Let's go, dude. Oh, we are getting copyright claimed for this song. But it's okay. It's a great one. We're losing monetization. We can't claim any ads because they played this song. Because they played Queen. Oh, no, no. It's hard to be mad because this song works so perfectly for this.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Whoa! Robot butts. Are they eating those things? Because that was the most adorable creature I've ever seen. That game looks beautiful, dude. Like, flying into the beach looked so good. Friends, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't done so, follow, hit the subscribe button. Show some support, because that song just took our entire ad revenue for the entire day. So round of applause to Munfish and Jeff Keighley. Great trailer, but ouch.
That's right.
That game looks great.
Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that
Here's the question, though.
is not all.
Will that run on the Nintendo Switch 2? That's my concern. Will that game run on the Nintendo Switch 2?
Is it recording?
What do we got here?
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
Ooh.
I can still barely believe it myself.
I'd be crapping my pants if that was in the sky above my house right now.
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know, I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Create a fun game. Create a world that you think like has like a lore and a background, and like this is killer. Is this going to be like an extraction looter shooter that we're going to get in this universe? Hello. I have to get a censor bar. This is a kids show. The Cube, set in the atomic universe.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the atomic universe.
Sick.
A massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving.
That's dope.
All right, let's jump.
Like, you could be on one section of the Rubik cubes, and then it switches, and then you're on this side, and then you go over here, and it switches back to the top. That's actually a really dope concept, especially if there's like an underground level that you have to go to that you can like. That has a lot of potential. Plus, it's an MMO shooter. That sounds sick. All right, Marvel, what do we got? This has to be like the most random duo. Is this something in the comics that I'm not aware of where She-Hulk and Rocket Raccoon team up a lot? Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Okay. No, that's cool. Take it for what it is. Capcom.
My world. What is this place?
Oh, those zombie samurais. Oh. You see what I'm talking about though? Like, all of these games right now are all like Dark Souls, Elden Ring-esque. But I guess this is what like other people say about like first-person shooters, right? They're like, every game is a shooter. It's a shooter-looter. It's whatever's going on. Look, and I don't have a problem with games like this. It's just one of those that I'm like, I've seen 4 different games that look exactly like this. So it's going to be really interesting to see which ones can survive and which ones do well. And granted, all of them will probably do well because it's such an untapped genre. It's interesting. I don't know. Never mind, I'm sold. I'm buying the game tomorrow.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now
Cool.
Let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years.
Let's go.
The team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
We're getting a Muppet fighting game? The Lost Puppet Orphan. Oh. No.
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me. If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Bro, I need this tomorrow. A puppet boxing. Let's go, dude.
Boy.
That a boy.
Eat bread, crap, burn toast, carb load.
Oh, I hope to God this. Okay, I was gonna say don't be VR. Felt that boxing. Okay. Round of applause. That game looks incredible. It's literally like Mike Tyson Punch Out, but puppets. Wishlist right now on Steam. Let's do it. I'm going on Steam. I'm making a note once we're done with this stream.
Gotta wishlist that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game in Deception We Trust.
That looked incredible. I don't know how you top that.
Ancient white castle deep in the mountains.
But you see what I mean? Like, that game was so cool because it didn't look like anything else that we saw. Like, everything we saw was like, oh, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. That was a game that was very creative. It was out of nowhere and, like, got a good pop in the arena for that one. So, shout out to Felt That Boxing.
Where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery.
This sounds like a Final Fantasy theme right now.
Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others.
This is a Final Fantasy song, is this not?
Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the
I feel bad for the developer because I'm not paying attention to the game. I'm just hearing this song and I'm like, where do I know this from?
cost of victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life
Killer
or
in
death.
Deception We Trust.
Your invitation awaits.
Square Enix, so they're probably allowed to use that song.
That was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most
Hey,
anticipated games
let's
of the
go,
year,
dude.
And we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year.
This
From
game is
Embark
gonna
Studios, here's the world
be
premiere of the
so
release date
great.
Trailer for Arc Raiders.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
God, I can't wait for this, dude. I wasn't invited into the demo, and I genuinely cannot wait to play this game. I gotta get on the PlayStation and get that wish listed.
That's right.
That looks
everyone.
incredible.
Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025.
No, that's my anniversary with my wife. I can't play it. Stop releasing games on important dates of my life.
Now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in
This
just
game
2
is actually
days
really
on
dope.
June
If you weren't
10th.
aware,
You can play it right
Dune
now
Awakening,
on
the
PC
sands
with
change in the
access.
game. So
Here
like
is a brand new
when you go into the game today, it looks completely different tomorrow when you go in. It's a really cool concept. Oh, I broke my pin. Let's go. Problem is, this is like, no, gameplay. Like, they should definitely be showing off gameplay footage for this thing, because, okay, there we go. We might be getting a little bit of blended gameplay. That's gameplay. That's not. But look at that. Look how the sand in the game operates, and, like, when you're walking, your feet kick up the sand as well. And, of course, you got giant freaking sandworms. I love that sandworms are becoming, like, repopularized in, like, modern culture. I'm hoping we get, like, a Tremors resurgence. Alright, who's going to copyright claim this video first? Is it going to be Queen, or is it going to be the soundtrack to Dune? That's going to be the big question. Other cool thing I was told about this game is when you take out an enemy, you can actually drain the water from their body. So it's like if you're running low, you can like kill enemies and take the water from them. I don't know if that's true, but if that is true, that sounds super dope. Drain her water. I wish I had time for games like this, man. I miss being able to play like open world survival games like that, and it's just not in my alley right now. I was terrifying monsters. Heroes must rise. Okay.
Some say time stops for no one. Not a man, nor God, living nor dead.
That monster, like, with the hammer is just doing damage. You can pause time and kill your enemies. That one can fall with style. It said, like, wield the power of the gods, and I was thinking, like, pulling lightning from the sky. Chrono Odyssey. It is kind of a cool thing, right? It's like a 3-player. If you're going to be playing, like, Elden Ring with 3 players. Plus, it gave me, like, kind of a little bit of Destiny vibes without being a shooter. But again, that's like the 4th, you know, Dark Souls style video game we've seen tonight.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated,
People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I never doubted that you'd end up here.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance.
Such a tiny nuisance.
I know all the secrets. And don't come back.
Right now, Muppets game. Felt that boxing is my top game so far.
Platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I'm very animated shark right now, Jan. I want to see, I don't know, I want to see something new.
Out of words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Ooh, claymation. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Felt That Boxing, we hadn't seen anything like that, so it was fun. And then, like, if this is a claymation video game, cool. That's an art style we don't see every time, so it's like, okay, I can maybe get behind this. Another game that I get to play with my wife and introduce her to the world of gaming. I would love to see the behind the scenes of this game. Like, how do they make a claymation video game? Like, are they actually sculpting the characters to make them move? Or is that something in Unreal Engine that you can do? Like, once you create the character, you can keep this art style going. Out of words. Very cool. 2026 is too far away for that game. Come on. I want it tomorrow. Just kidding. I don't have the money for it to come tomorrow. So.
The release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the
Hey, it's time to talk about the Mafia.
It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
All right.
Betrayal burns because it can
Betrayal burns. Hey.
An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
But can't hurt you. Let's go. That's all I'm going to be doing this entire game.
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family.
2026 is very far away. I mean, we are 6 months left in the year, but again, 2026 could mean like December, it could mean fall, it could mean summertime.
Teach them a lesson.
Remind them of their obligations.
Peace is between us and
This game
Where I come
does have the potential to be a super cool game this year. Like, if the story hits,
This is how it will be, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to come?
like, it feels super Scorsese, it feels like well shot, it's super cinematic. And if the story continues that and it hits like that Red Dead 2 style of story, this game could be very cool.
Miss Family, loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
I didn't even see the release date.
That guy was a stud. Just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyages captures the creative hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Tarantino making a video game would be incredible. I actually wish there'd be more developers, because you look at like you know, Split Fiction guy, he was from the Hollywood world. I wish more of them would get into games, because Tarantino, Scorsese, even like Jon Favreau. I would love to see a Jon Favreau like led game. Yeah, dude, that'd be incredible. Give the Russo brothers the ability to make a video game. This is cool, but it's giving me very, like, mobile. That's actually pretty dope. You can like interact with other Lego pieces in the game to build it up. Here's the thing, okay? As a dad, I am like desperately trying to get my daughter into video games. And she doesn't understand the concept. She doesn't understand like left joystick, looking around and everything like that. I look at this and at first I was like, this isn't for me. But then I was like, man, if my daughter got into this, I would 100% play it. I would love to play a game like this with my daughter. And it looks like it's simple enough that you might be able to understand it. So fingers crossed, we can turn my daughter into a gamer. Again, no release date.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science.
That would actually be sick.
Some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today,
Wild Thornberries. Come on.
Something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
Is this a D&D Nickelodeon video game? All right.
Handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land.
That's Timmy Turner, even though it's not Timmy Turner in the video game. Bro, this is like nostalgia right here. You're pulling at the heartstrings. And we are getting Fairly Odd Parents. Oh, goodness. Okay.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the
You're just going to completely look over that, Jeff Keighley. Like, that was incredible. It was a SpongeBob top-down D&D style game with Fairly Odd Parents.
Environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses.
You think I should check Roblox out? Yeah, maybe I'll check that out with my daughter. Granted, she's only like 3.5, so I don't know if it's still too advanced or if I'm just being too ambitious with her, but again, dude, this art style, it's, again, not against the game. This looks like it could be incredible, and I'm sure it's a fun video game, but this is like the 5th game we've seen that looked like this. And what is this, Life of P? I'm trying to remember where that was in the Pinocchio movie. Ooh, a little shadow drop there. That's fun.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Yeah. How is this going to be a Silent Hill?
I sit at the front of the dinner table like used to be.
This is a horror game?
Plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes.
Excuse me?
Plates of angels.
What?
Beautiful.
What?
Broken.
What?
Plates of flowers.
I want someone to remake that, reading that as like a wrestling promo. Plates upon plates. Okay. Okay. That's weird.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
It's a coming of age game. Hey, send me a copy. I'll check it out. I'll definitely give that a try. If it's scary, I love scary games, but
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes.
any new racing games announced yet? We did get a game. It was a Sonic. They were showing off like the new characters that are going to be joining it, like the ones that are coming from Persona, and then a couple other of like the Capcom Sega characters are going to be coming to the game. What racing games are you into? Is that your whole, like, is that your favorite style of game that you like to play? Dude, it is hot in this garage. Like, we have an AC unit on, and it is still piping, man. We gotta get one of those, like, big-ass fans out here. I just see a fighting kitty cat. I did. Nope, that's a human. Or is that a dog? I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Blade and Soul Heroes. Congratulations on spending 15 grand for that spot, guys. Oh, games like Gran Turismo and Forza, yeah. The F1 released, what, last week? F1 25, are you playing that? Guys, am I missing out on anime? Like, all of these games are very anime-esque, and I don't watch any anime. And now I feel like I'm possibly, like, missing the boat because it's all I'm seeing right now. Yeah, you might be onto something there, Shark, because, like, maybe with, like, the onslaught of AI development, it's easy to, like, take the idea of AI, or, like, create, like, the fundamentals of a game, and then, like, transpose anime graphics on it. And maybe anime graphics are a little more forgiving than, like, realism. But, I don't know, like, a lot of my friends are into, like, Attack on Titan, they're into Death Note, and all of those, Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. I've never watched them, and I'm like seeing this, and I'm like, damn, man, like, apparently I'm missing out on the world of anime because every game that's coming is anime. Ooh, Witcher. Oh no, there goes the Witcher.
5.6 is available today. All
right, we are 65 minutes into the stream. According to what we heard, this is a 2-hour stream, so we're coming in the last hour, so like the second half of this stream. This is obviously the recap of everything that was announced at Unreal.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongil Sadai will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
We find a way.
End of Abyss looked incredible in the beginning. It's like a top-down horror game, horror shooter game. Definitely looked cool. I want to find out more about that.
The course of nature. Unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free.
Dino DNA, my friends.
In this chaos.
You know how we all played like Roller Coaster Tycoon and just like killed people in the park? I don't know if other people did that, but like that's 100% how I played it. Like when people complained about the park, I put them on an island that they couldn't escape. Or I would be like, oh, go ride this roller coaster that doesn't have tracks. That could get very dark when you're talking about Jurassic World Simulator because like, oh, you didn't like the popcorn and now you're tweeting about how bad our park is? Whoop. Enjoy the raptor cage. October 21st. Jurassic World Evolution. I'm sure it's going to be a fun game. Wardrobe change.
Hi,
Oh, that's
I'm
not the same
Claire
person.
from Yacht Club
My bad.
Games.
I assumed that was the person from earlier. Not the same person.
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
The Hollow Knight gaming universe. Oh man, definitely not the graphics I was expecting from this game, but I do like the retro look of this. I can confirm on behalf of the studio this game will be available on the Nintendo Switch 2. Because why would it not be? This game's going to do very well on the Switch 2. I mean, honestly, I got PlayStation. I'd play this game on PlayStation. MMO development is not happening this year. We got to see one. So in the what was that? Mortal Shell 2? No. They did show us like one MMO shooter. Oh.
Kyle Bossman, everyone.
That wasn't scripted.
All right, well,
let's see what they got.
Let's see what this says. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, wait.
A Deadpool VR video game? Show me more.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with comments by the birth of the MetaQuest. Kick
Okay.
back and bask in
This
the
looks
glory of
dope.
Gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
I wondered, because you always see like the TikToks where people are like modding Spider-Man and Deadpool into these video games.
Capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, elderly, and this fucking thing. with Hip Hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry.
Oh, Jesus.
He deserves this big time. This guy is a total dick. What the hell?
What is that, dude? That's a giant snake?
This shit. I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome.
I wonder if like the reason they chose to go without like Ryan Reynolds' voice is simply for the fact that like it's too expensive,
Inside me, come true in VR.
or is this Ryan Reynolds' AI voice?
Spider-Man gets inside
Deadpool VR.
I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird?
Sorry, the Insomniac joke, it got me. That was really good. Spider-Man got Insomniac, and I get this shit.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Next year at
Neil Patrick Harris,
last year
okay.
at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
God, man, Dying Light, when it first came out, that game was so groundbreaking. It was beautiful. The world was incredible. It was like the first open world zombie game that we got to that scale. And I know it has its fan following, but I just feel like, I don't know. I'm excited about this because I'm like, man, you could do so much more with this universe.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
Okay. Oh, that's sick. They like usually like a car kills a zombie when you run it over, but the idea that they could jump on it and still attack your car kind of takes away your like godlike abilities. The graphics on this are stunning, man. This looks awesome. He's like raging against the zombie. Good luck, bud. Nothing on Fables yet, man. Ooh, we're getting actual gameplay? Didn't see that coming. Let's see it. Nope. Dang it. IGN. Go check them out. What's that? June 6th? That's today, right?
Here's the big news. Dying Light: The Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week.
That's
All
close, dude.
This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, and Annapurna Interactive. And this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling. Shit.
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to
This trailer is literally put together like an indie, like A24 film.
before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure.
This looks like a movie that'd be playing at Alamo Drafthouse.
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
That's awesome. That's cool. It's different than like the 10 other anime horror video games we've gotten tonight.
A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
Dude, I heard something crazy today. It was like 57% of traffic when it comes to like gaming media online is like bot related. Whether it's like people trying to like promote stuff or people trying to like negatively promote stuff. 57% of it is bot traffic. Isn't that wild?
No matter what hardships await,
I don't know why this video made me think that, but I was like, I don't know.
we fight for a future filled with hope.
Mixtape looks like it'll appeal to people with a birth date to start with 19. Yeah. As a 1990 baby, it definitely reminded me of my childhood.
Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Tower and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree. Okay. We got to get like an anime count like here.
Roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
There's a couple empty seats there, Jeff. Where's my invite, bud?
They left me with nothing. No justice. No peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Yo. Okay. Okay. It's not a hack and slash. It's like a brawling video game. Very much like Sifu. Oh! The bone breaking mechanics where you can see like the x-ray of the body. Oh! 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 And parkour? Parkour. Okay, we got weapons, baseball bats, knives, pipes. Oh! Jeez. All of his buddies are just like watching him. Oh, there's guns. Okay, there are guns in the video game. Yo. And chainsaws. Dude, this game. And the music, I was just going to compliment that. I was like, I feel like I'm watching Doom. Oh! Yo, he just like stab, knife, throw. Oh, okay. Summer 2026. Way too far away. Way too far away to show that game. I literally want that tomorrow. And it was made by one person. That's incredible.
TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier.
Did people pay to sit in the audience? I don't think so. I think it was like an invite only for media personnel, or I think you could like apply to get it. I don't think you have to pay this year. Game Awards, I think you have to pay. I don't know. Saying that game was a solo developer makes me wonder, like, there's got to be a lot of AI development behind the scenes there. Is this Scott Pilgrim? Okay. Your boy knows an anime. Ramona Flowers and Scott Pilgrim fighting off the evil boyfriends. It's like a little arcade action game. That's cool. I do miss the games of like arcade, or I do miss the days of like arcade cabinets where like you'd go to a Fuddruckers or you'd go to like a I don't know, like a Red Robin, and there'd be like arcade machines. And you could have a game like this where it was like you and your brother were spending quarters and dollars to play this video game while the food was coming out. That looks dope. That's actually really cool. I can get behind that game.
Back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
We getting Resident Evil 9?
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways.
Come on, give me Resident Evil 9.
So enter the village if you
Village, okay.
slash the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Come on, Capcom. You literally gave us an ad to tell us that things were on sale. That could have been a tweet. Am I wrong for being upset about that? Like, give me Resident Evil 9. I don't need to know that Resident Evil Village is on sale. Oh. Okay. I failed that. If we had eye trackers, this would be a very dangerous stream right now. The First Descendant Breakthrough, available August 7th.
Since the
Okay.
dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard. Now, a glorious
This is straight up guy hanging from the tree right there. That's something you don't see in every game.
harder. Scum.
Wow. Don't ever say you can't do anything in a video game.
Your hard just got harder.
Full launch June 17th. I was gonna say this game sounded familiar. Oh, here's the controversy. I haven't been paid by Rockstar, so I can't say anything negative about this game.
What are you doing here? Come with me. At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens feet on.
It's hard. Because again, the story looks like super cinematic and like Hollywood style story. And the graphics look incredible. It's hard for me because like I understand a lot of people have some big issues with this. But to me, when I'm looking at the trailer, maybe I'm just getting marketed to and I'm being sold right now, but I'm like, I'd like to check out this game. I'd like to play it firsthand. But is it coming to consoles or is this just a PC exclusive? I think the Creative Suite is definitely a PC exclusive, but is the game PC exclusive? Nope, it's coming to PlayStation and Xbox. Hey, people are applauding it. Okay. We're gonna get Hitman. Oh! Suddenly the internet is interested.
CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Builder Rocket Boy and IO Partners. And yes, You may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week,
I was wondering what they were applauding about. First Light, here we go.
we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026.
No,
But we want
so
to make,
far.
The wait more exciting.
So far.
We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Daniel Craig. Or Pierce Brosnan. Or Sean Connery. Which Bond will it be?
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
I wonder how the actor feels that, like, hey, we're going to put you in this game, but only so people can kill you and assassinate you. Are you cool with that?
She likes a drink.
I guess if it pays, who's going to complain?
He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
Le Chiffre.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light.
Demo?
It's just
Come on.
around the corner.
Give me a demo.
Coming out
Come on.
next year. However, Hitman is live right now.
Oh.
So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
I thought we were going to get a demo for 007 First Light. This is still cool, but...
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is... I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of the Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for one second.
So he was clearly okay with it.
It's a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
They really missed the marketing opportunity for those cards to be 007 instead of 1010. Have it be like 007, but I guess then it wouldn't be like poker.
James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built a mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances.
Are chess players historically good at poker?
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
Or is that like an insult?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for having
me. So much.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
God, I was really hoping we'd get a demo of 007 First Light.
Here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
700 trillion.
Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
Is this gonna be like Fall Guys? Okay. Oh, it's like Mario Party. 100% like Mario Party. Instead of stars, you got golden bricks.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings.
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
I love that like games like Sonic and Lego right here are taking swings at Nintendo. And being like, you guys aren't the only ones with these party games, but we're going to make them too.
Rises around every corner. Anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Ted.
Wow! We've got all that and more in Lego Party!
Okay.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
Retail edition. That's interesting. What does that mean? Does that mean it's not digital?
All right, next, a new look at a new team
Retail
shooter from Dream
edition
Maker
coming in
Moonshot Games.
2025.
20 players across 5 ships venturing into the
That's
most
interesting.
treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload.
Oh yeah, this is the game where you basically have your ships. You start off shooting there, and then you board other people's planes or other people's like freighters.
This feels bad.
Huh. This could be fun. I mean, it definitely looks unique. Like, we haven't seen a multiplayer game like this, but I'm wondering, like, replayability. Like, obviously, the teams you play will be different, but, like, if it's the same, like, rinse and repeat cycle, how... I don't know. Again, haven't played it yet. Beta's coming next week. That's cool.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D
The Lego game will be on Switch as well?
friend in co-op.
Breaking news there.
Find out
That's
more
interesting. I
during
didn't pick that
demos
up.
right after the show.
So if you don't want to
Now,
pay
here is the global
Mario
reveal
Party
to
prices,
light it.
you could get the Lego game hopefully for less.
Looking over this decaying world,
Good catch there.
only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations.
Yeah, essentially the last game, you could call it like a first-person shooter version of Eve, but like, yeah, it's you go into battle with those freighters, and then you're shooting against the other freighters, kind of like Sea of Thieves naval combat style. And then once you like damage it enough, you can board it and take out the team, and then self-destruct it from inside.
Should you fall, pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
I think it's really worth like noting that that game looked cool, but also in the sense that like Guacamelee, this is what the studios moved to, and that's definitely cool. I like that.
All right, next is
Like, it looks like a step above the Guacamelee series, so it's cool to see them not just do like the same old thing. They're actually like improving as a studio, which is cool.
Unfish powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Is this the game that's like Little Nightmares? Or am I thinking about something else? Oh my goodness. Definitely think. Oh goodness. Definitely thinking of something else. Oh my goodness. Yo. Move over Resident Evil 9. This game looks terrifying. Is this just like a first-person shooter horror game? And I think I saw more than I wanted. Oh. Whoa. I don't know why I tried to dodge that in real life. Oh. That's creepy. It's like a Rat King style enemy. You can knock off arms and legs and... Jeez. Oh! You took out his knee. What is that, dude? That was like a... I love that they're not bullet sponges. Like, he shot him in the head with a shotgun and it killed him. That's pretty dope. He just punted a baby. Oh my god.
Is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters with its previous beta.
That did look like Calypso Protocol a little bit.
Players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
I wonder if, like, what the final game's gonna be, because we're approaching the final 20-30 minutes. Are we gonna get a Fable? What am I looking at here? Like, am I playing as the mech in battle? And you fight other mech? So it's like third-person shooter hack and slash game where you fight other players as mechs? Like, I think mechs are cool, right? I love Pacific Rim, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, I just want a Pacific Rim video game. Like, give me a mech and let me fight some giant kaiju in the sense of, like, Godzilla, King Kong. Let me take over Gypsy Danger and fight off some big old monsters, man. I mean, yeah, it's very anime. July 1st, Mecha Break. Okay. I mean, if that game's exciting for you, I'm super happy for you. Just for me, that's... I don't know.
Filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio. This is Infinitesimals.
Mechanical is approaching.
I'm glad they're showing this, because this is the game they showed during that Unreal, like recap. And I was like, what is that game? I want to see more of it.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join. Is no more.
This looks beautiful. Like the real world gameplay where the like blades of grass and trees, it looks real.
it takes. We find a way.
Okay. Infinitesimals. Again, 2026. That's very far off, but
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
$1996. Thank you, Capcom. Thank you. I was blown away that that was the only Resident Evil announcement we got during this event. Is this a remake of Resident Evil 1? Nope. What are we getting?
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
Come on. Hello, everyone. This is Takeuchi. Thanks to all of the Resident Evil to celebrate their 30th anniversary this coming March. We truly appreciate your continued support. About the latest Resident Evil game you've all been waiting for, bear with us a little longer. Just a blink of an eye more and it'll be ready. We're incredibly grateful for your ongoing support of the Resident Evil series. Thank you again.
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for
Come on, Capcom! What's up, Kenny Omega?
Let's rumble.
Kenny Omega's been wrestling forever. He doesn't have the energy for that. Sagat? Sagat! Okay, Street Fighter 6, adding 4 new players. Or 4 new characters, I guess you can call them. Is Kenny Omega getting added to this game, though? What was the point of Kenny Omega? Could you imagine if Kenny Omega got added to a Street Fighter? That would actually be dope. I'm petitioning for that. Kenny Omega, get added to the game. Bipolar Personality Simulator. Wow. There are so many games being made right now. And it's hard because like you hear about these studios being shut down and you're like, man, it's a bad time for gaming. But then you look at all the games that got announced tonight. A lot of video games are being made. Now, will all of them be financial successes? We don't know. Like a game like this could be fun. But in a world of free video games, again, this brings up the conversation, like, do I gotta pay to play this game, or is it a free-to-play? Adios! Good luck. Good luck to the studio behind Last Flag. I wish you nothing but the biggest success in the world.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed
Another
in China by
Souls-like video game.
Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
I gotta go back and like recount these. I think this is like the 7th Souls-like video game we got from today.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
I think the issue I have, right, is like all these Souls games do look very similar. And the one Souls game I really enjoyed, and it was Souls like adjacent, was again Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. But I think that the story is what drove me into that game of being like a Star Wars game. I don't know of any like Souls-like video games that I'm 100% like, I gotta play this game. I don't know. That might just be me. Oh my goodness, is this going to be the boxing, wrestling video game? Nope. I thought we were about to get like a Def Jam fight night again. Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver. Okay, that game could be cool if the music is just Wu-Tang music in the background. Jean Jacket Simulator.
Is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
Am I wrong, though? I mean, like, again, I'm not trying to crap on any of this, but it's just like all of these games have the exact same art style and the exact same gameplay. Like, this is different, right? But I saw, like, the monster roaring in, and it was, like, black skies behind it. But, like, I feel like a lot of the games we're seeing at this event are just blending together at this point. Like, not like there's been a couple. Felt that boxing stood out. The little, like, top-down shooter game obviously looked really cool. Something Abyss. But a lot of them just blend together here. And maybe, I know we got an Xbox showcase coming on later. There's still the Day of the Devs that's coming. IO Interactive has a showcase this weekend, and you got the PC Gaming Show. So there's still plenty of live streams to go that we could see this stuff, but I don't know. I'm just like, what, man, I'm missing it. I need more. Shark says, you're describing the Marvel effect, where everything coming out has the same vibe and look. And maybe that is. It just all feels exactly the same. It's very anime, it's very dark, it's very Souls, it's very Elden Ring. There's very few, like, standout hits here. And I say hits loosely, right? I don't want to piss off the internet, but, like, sure, we could get a situation where all of these games are breakout hits and it's just not up my alley. But you're just feeding the same audience, and it's a little frustrating. Arc Raiders looks cool. Sonic Racing. That was the one racing game we saw during this event. Sponsored by the Epic Games Store. Nintendo made an appearance. For those of you lucky enough to get the Nintendo Switch 2, here are some games you can play. Cyberpunk.
Long story.
Cool.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down on his luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
I mean, kudos for having a unique art style, right? Very unique art style. We've not seen anything like this.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon.
He tossed him into a well. That's funny. Oh, God.
Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Okay, this game looks dope. But again, is it... It's so unique. It doesn't look like anything we've seen. Into the Unwell looks cool, but I'm like, I want more games like this. I want more games like this, like Felt That Boxing. Games that look completely different.
Hey guys.
Splitgate 2.
The co-founder of 1047 Games.
You had Cyberpunk on Stadia? I did too.
We just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year.
Hey!
I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
A man of the people.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take Portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds?
They say
So we
make
combined
oh
the
make
action
first-person
movement
shooters
gunplay
get right
of
again.
arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Just look at that mortar placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. They are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast. You can't stop what you can't catch.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar, this is a first-person shooter game where essentially it's Halo, but you also have a little bit of Portal because you can make portals appear and jump through them and appear on other sides of the map. It's very team-based. It's a very fun game. The first one was awesome. Splitgate 2 launched today. Ka-chow. I love the pace of this. Like, it's not a slow-paced first-person shooter. It's like, no, it's in your face. Very Halo-esque. Dope. It's free right now on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
I swear to God, if this is another Dark Souls style video game, it doesn't look like it. It looks like a detective game. I was in the club listening to jazz, drinking a bourbon until the dame ruined my night. (1943). That is a tall man right there. Show him mercy.
Got a name? Mako. Daito. Daito. A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then? Sana. Orega shiriteya.
Someone's gonna have to explain that to me. Was I supposed to understand that reference? Come on, Jeff, explain it to me.
TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one
6
final
minutes
very
left.
special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
What do we got?
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. That's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
What is this game? This looks awesome.
Stay close.
Is this a new Silent Hill video game?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Yo. How? How? Oh. Oh, goodness. That's awesome. February 27th. Capcom with the swerve of the century, man. Literally goosebumps right here. Woo.
Resident Evil Requiem.
That's awesome, dude.
It will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live
Oh,
on Tuesday,
man.
August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too,
Sick.
with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
The swerve was perfect, man. Capcom, I apologize for everything I said in the beginning of the stream, talking about not giving us the game. That was awesome. Great job, man.
Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. Oh, I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch, and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next, with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome. And thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
All right, that was the end of Summer Games Fest. We're going to jump over here real quick. Obviously, a lot to break down. We kind of discussed a lot of it on our end, but again, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts? Sound off in the comment section. Obviously, tell us kind of where you're at on this, but that was Summer Game Fest. Did it meet your expectations? Are you excited? A lot of thoughts, man. I mean, I think the thing that I'm having an issue with here is that, like, every single one of those games looked exactly the same. Like, it's just so many of those games looked so similar. Resident Evil, great way to end that. That was a great swerve. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Please, in the comment section, let us know your thoughts. We'll be back tomorrow for a brand new episode of the NERF Report. Don't miss that. If you're watching on TikTok or on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share, follow, and tell your grandma all about us. We will be back as well on Sunday, June 8th for the Xbox Games Showcase. We will see you then. We'll see you on the episode tomorrow. Thanks again for your support. And until next time, my friends, we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.